Hello guys, so I'm welcoming you all in this webinar and thank you for your time to join us this webinar and to hear us. So myself Anuj and we will start with a webinar which is on how e-commerce can enable the small and medium-sized enterprises. With that we will help you and will give you some knowledge about how to choose the right e-commerce platform or solution for your existing business. So these are some basic house rules which we will follow during the webinar. Firstly, all our attendees will be on listen only mode. So please turn off your camera and microphone so we do not have any technical glitch in between. We will be having a question and answer session. So please feel free to ask any questions or type any questions in the chat box. And in the end, we will have a question and answer session after the presentation, wherein our expert will answer those and will try to help you as much as possible. So this is our today's agenda, like what we are going to learn in this webinar and what knowledge we are going to mention to you. So we will start with what is e-commerce and that trends, what is actually e-commerce and what is trending right now in the current world, in the digital world. After that, what makes an e-commerce a viable option for the small and medium-sized enterprises? Then we have done some research and we have took so many statistics from different platforms and we have find out the day-to-day operation and challenges for the SMEs. So by that we have collected some statistics and we are going to present them with you. And we are also going to address the technological challenges which are faced by the SMEs during this time. Then we will compare some available platforms which are there in the market right now, and so it would be more easier for you to choose the right platform for the existing business to promote. Then we have prepared some plans like how ITPass solution is offering the website and e-commerce solutions and what capital requirements do you need to go online. And in the end, we will have a question and answer session, and along with that, we will share some of our clients' testimonials, so you can look at it to that as well. So here is a quick glance about IT Pass Solutions, like who we are and what we do. So we are one of the fastest growing app and web development agency. We have our headquarter and development center based out in India with sales and support facilities, offices in US, UK and France. So we have experience of a decade. So we have started our journey in 2010 with a focus on website development only. But over the years, gradually we have expanded ourselves and we were into mobile application, we are into website application, and along with that, we are staying ahead of the curve with some emerging technologies as well, which includes AR, VR, IoT development as well. So we have catered so many industries like real estate, healthcare, sports, educational industries as well. So over the decades, we are working with various profiles from the different domains, which includes our great experience of a decade. And today we have 150 plus employees with a strong presence over across the globe. So when I say 150 plus employees, that includes the UI/UX designers, project managers, front end and back end developers, full stack developers, and QA as well. So these are some statistics of ITPass solutions. So far we have delivered 3,600 plus projects. We have served 700 plus clients. As I said, we have 150 plus team strength and we have experience of a decade. And so far we have built around 800K plus billing hours. And we have 6 global offices in different countries. So these are the badges which we have earned from some online presence. So in 2021, we were the top web developer agency during the 2021 tenure from Clutch. We have received another badge from Clutch in 2022. They have awarded us as a top developers. And again, in the same year, we were on top e-commerce development company by Good Firms, and by same, Good Firm has awarded us as a top web development company in India. And after that, again, Good Firm has awarded us as a top development company in Europe. So let me give you a quick introduction about myself. Myself, Anuj Shrimali. I am working as principal business consultant with IT Pass Solutions. Basically, I have 5+ years of experience into core IT sales and consulting. So when I say consulting, that means I guide my client during the digital transformation journey. I help them to finalize the scope of work and what sort of thing they need to do when they are going to transform themselves digitally. I'm also responsible for building relationship with different partners from different domains and to understand their day-to-day operations and challenges to find appropriate solution for them. As I said, I consult a right solution from a client as per their needs and requirements. So I need to understand those things and we deliver a successful solution which can help them into their day-to-day life. So I have my core expertise into website development, mobile application development, and IoT development. So along with me, we have our speaker, Mr. Bhavik Shah. He is Principal Technology Consultant with ITPA Solutions. So basically, he has 11+ years of experience into core IT that specify 5+ years of experience into project management. He is also a certified Scrum Master and he has worked with startups to Fortune 500 companies and has successfully led the process automation and transformation at every organizational level. He has experience working with multicultural global delivery teams as well, and he is also an automation enthusiast. So, by giving his introduction, I would love to invite him to take this webinar further. So, over to you, Bhavik.
Yeah, Anuj, thank you very much for the brief introduction and a very warm welcome to all those who have joined this webinar. Thank you very much for sparing time and joining us on this. This is our first webinar and we are planning a series of it, so hopefully you can expect a few more coming down the line. So yeah, I will start with part one, which is what is e-commerce and trends. So, in a very layman language, an e-commerce is a process of buying or selling a goods online. Whenever you place an order on, let's say, Amazon website, basically you are using their e-commerce platform. Or let's say if you are placing an order via mobile app, again you are using an e-commerce platform they have developed. So, an e-commerce is basically buying and selling of goods online. Now, during our webinar, you will notice that we will come up with many research reports which will highlight few interesting statistics. One of which, to start with, is NASDAQ research report, which states that 95% of all the purchases will be online by 2040. 95%. So we are moving towards an online trend with a very good pace. Another survey to quote here is from BigCommerce, which predicts that e-commerce industry as a whole is growing 23% YOY. Now, here is an interesting aspect. 46% of American small businesses still don't have a website. This is quite an interesting survey, because on one hand, which says 23% and the entire industry is growing, and on the other hand, 46% of the small businesses still don't have a website. So this is I guess the untapped potential which we can explore. Now, when it comes to marketing, again, few of the research says that only 3 to 5% of the people who visit your website becomes your customers. So, and 68% of e-commerce businesses don't have a strategy yet to convert the visitors to customers. As I said, on one hand, it says that 3 to 5% of the people only who visit your website becomes your customer and actually place an order. And on the other hand, 68% of the business don't have a strategy to convert the customers to visitors to customers. So this is again very good statistical information that we have in front of us, which depicts that there is untapped potential. Now, e-commerce and COVID. We all have gone through the COVID phase. Entire world, all the countries of the world have faced are hurt because of the COVID. But there is very strange relation between e-commerce and COVID. Few of the statistical notes here which we have depicted is grocery shopping has jumped to nearly 12% from practically nothing due to COVID. Now 12% is really a huge number because we are talking about global numbers here. As per e-market year, e-commerce will grow by double digits for 2023. Currently, we are talking in August 2022, and this foresight is for 2023, not too far, and it's going to be double digits. Worldwide e-commerce sale will be more than 6 trillion by 2023. 6 trillion. And e-commerce sale was around 3 trillion in 2019. So you can see that in less than 3 years or 4 years, the amount has nearly doubled from 3 trillion to 6 trillion. This shows how huge potential is there with e-commerce platforms. Here comes a googly. Fun fact. Do you know why Jeff Bezos chose the name Amazon? Yeah. The first reason is because he wanted his brand to represent the massiveness of the Amazon River. But another reason was that by that time, the search engines used to list the websites in alphabetical orders. And he, of course, wanted his website to be listed on top. And that's why he chose the name Amazon, which starts with A, so that in alphabetical order, it will be on top. Smart man, you see. Okay, so that brings us to the end of part 1 and beginning of part 2, which is what makes e-commerce a viable option for SMEs. Now, before I start this section, I would like to remind all the attendees that if you have any questions, doubts, feel free to drop it in the chat box. We will definitely take all those questions when time permits at the end of this webinar. Let's start with part 2, and we will start this part again also with a very beautiful statistic which says 31.7 million SMBs in US in 2020. So e-commerce can enable small business to come online and get into a new customer base globally. The most important factors you should look is ease of use, trustworthy vendor, and cost for small business owners, because these are some of the most significant factors for SMEs that you should look for. Next is how e-commerce is growing. Online retail sales is amounted 4.9 trillion US dollars worldwide and forecasted to grow 50% within next 4 years. There will be a convergence of online and offline sales, and businesses are trying to omnichannel strategies for increased sales online. When I say omnichannel, it can be online, offline, and nowadays there are many more platforms apart from website and mobile app like Watch, which is also getting introduced in e-commerce. And now the most important question for all the SMBs, until now we have explored how e-commerce is going to help you to expand your business. Here also we will discuss 3 points which will state how it can help you grow your business. So SMEs need to reorient themselves and include technological offerings, whether they are B2B or B2C, means whether they are business to business or business to clients. Next on the list is expert-oriented SMEs can establish themselves better with e-commerce. Because with e-commerce, you can break the geographical barriers, language barriers, and thereby you can get in touch with the new customers, young generations. So of course, expert-oriented SMEs can leverage the benefit using e-commerce. Continuing on the same point, e-commerce can help you tap in the new customer bases. As I told you, with e-commerce, you can get in touch with the customer throughout the world. And it can also help you break the language barriers. Whether it is a website or a mobile application, you can have it in the multiple languages, and user can use that platform in their own language of choice, which is a very convenient option. Also, SMEs can increase revenues, widen customer base, and keep up with the demands with a younger customer base. And it's rightly said that once you have a younger customer base, they are going to be loyal customers if you have valuable services. So you will get a long-time customers. Again, you can offer multiple products, and digital branding along with differentiation in the industry can also be achieved. Here we go. Now it's time for the poll. I kindly request you all the attendees who has joined us, do participate in the poll. It will be really helpful. Do you have an e-commerce website? I hope each one of you might have participated. We can move to the next slide. That brings us to the end of part 2 and start beginning of the part 3, which is the technological challenges which can be faced by SMEs. So while starting this topic, I would start with the hurdles for SMEs. There can be many, however, we have listed down few which are most significant or those which we have heard about a lot from our customers. First is to prepare a blueprint, find a correct vendor or service provider, evaluate the proposals you might have received, verify the project scope, technical knowledge, lack of technological awareness, and technical support from the vendor. These 7 are the most significant hurdles for an SMEs. And this is where we can really help you for your product, for your e-commerce platform. Now, next point that I would like to discuss is how to choose the right platform for your e-commerce website. You see, there are a plethora of options out there for your e-commerce website or mobile application. So how will you decide which one is the best for you or which one suits you, which uncovers all your requirements? Evaluate the options which are provided by the vendor. Next is making sure to select the optimum platform which satisfy all your requirement. There can be multiple options that the vendor has provided you, but while evaluating those options, you have to keep in your mind that every option that you choose and pick should satisfy all of your requirements. And again, a fun fact, eBay is the second largest e-commerce website in the US. I know if many of you might be thinking that it might be Amazon or some, but no, it's eBay. It's the second largest e-commerce website in the US, surpassing other major chain stores like website, Walmart, and Target. That brings us to the end of part 3. Next is part 4, which is choosing the right platform. Again, I would like to remind you all the attendees, if you have any doubts, queries, or if you want me to revise any of the part within this part, please drop it in the comment section. We will definitely try to cover all the questions at the end of this webinar. So let's start with part 4, choosing the right platform. Now, while making the selection of the right platform for your e-commerce, there are certain factors which you should consider. So what we have done is that we have collected those significant factors, most important factors that you should keep in mind while choosing the platform. And we have compared 3 most significant platforms for e-commerce, which are WooCommerce, Shopify, and BigCommerce. We will go through each of the factors one by one, and I would try to elaborate in the best way I can. So the first is CMS. CMS here is content management system, and it should be easy to implement. Of course, undoubtedly, whichever platform you choose, it should be easy to use both for you as an admin and for the users. Because if it is not user friendly, no matter what you build, no matter how much investment you make, nobody is going to use, and definitely you will not like that. So the first factor we have noted is ease of implementation. With WooCommerce, it's very easy. With Shopify, it's moderate. With BigCommerce, it's again moderate. So as you can see, WooCommerce is winner in this. Next and most important is cost. With WooCommerce, you can develop your e-commerce platform comparatively in a cost-effective manner. With Shopify, the cost is high, and with BigCommerce, it's moderate. So I think here also WooCommerce is a clear winner. Themes availability. This factor means the amount of themes available, which decides the look and feel of your e-commerce platform. So with WooCommerce, there are many themes available, so you can choose and pick the one that suits your requirement, your e-commerce platform, which represents your brand and identity. With Shopify also, there are many themes available, but with BigCommerce, you will find comparatively fewer themes. Third-party app integration. So with WooCommerce, we have both options, free as well as paid. With Shopify, again, we have free as well as paid. And with BigCommerce, it's via API integrations. Flexibility. Flexibility in context of adding new feature. Let's say you've developed an e-commerce platform, but down the line, you decided to add one new feature. This usually happens, So we need to consider flexibility. With WooCommerce, it's high. With Shopify also, it's high. With BigCommerce, it's moderate. Means with, let's say, if you develop if you choose WooCommerce as your e-commerce platform, then there is high flexibility. With Shopify, again, high flexibility. With BigCommerce, there's moderate flexibility. Next factor is scalability. This is very important when your customer base grows, when the traffic on your website or application grows. So with WooCommerce, scalability is high, Shopify is moderate, BigCommerce is good. So again, here I guess WooCommerce is the clear winner. SSL certificate. This has to be configured manually with WooCommerce. With Shopify, SSL is by default, and with BigCommerce, again, it's by default. But don't worry, if you choose WooCommerce as your platform, then we can definitely help you in configuring your SSL certificate. It's a piece of cake for us. We have configured it for more than 100 websites in past. Next factor is development time. With WooCommerce, it will be quick, and as it's going to be quick with WooCommerce, it affects the cost, and that's why WooCommerce cost is low. So development time with WooCommerce is quick, means less amount of efforts is necessary for presenting your platform. With Shopify, it's moderate. With BigCommerce, it's quick. Hosting. So with WooCommerce, you have to host your website separately. Shopify, it's included, and BigCommerce, it's included. But again here, don't worry, if you choose WooCommerce as your preferred platform, we can help you in hosting your website. Security. With WooCommerce, it has to be configured separately. With Shopify, it's inbuilt. With BigCommerce, inbuilt. Again, let's say if you choose WooCommerce as your preferred platform, don't worry. We have experts in WooCommerce who have more than 8+ years of experience and has configured the websites securely. And we haven't heard a single complaint from our past clients. So this is a summary of the factors that we thought are the most significant. Apart from this, if there's any factor that you would like us to discuss upon, feel free to drop it in the comment section. We will try to address all of them by the end of this webinar. Let's move on to the next point, which is e-commerce platforms for US websites. Again, a very wonderful chart, and it represents a very important information in front of us, which says 26% of the e-commerce websites in USA are using WooCommerce. Now, in the previous slide, we have discussed a few obvious reasons why WooCommerce is winner here. So 26% of the e-commerce websites in USA are using WooCommerce. 20% are occupied by Shopify, 16% Wix, 10% Squarespace, 6% Epwid, and 35% includes all other platforms available in the market. Let's move on to the next point. And again, we have one poll. Poll is, how are you currently selling your products or services online? Again, I would like to request all the attendees, please to participate in the poll. I assume all the team members or all the attendees might have participated in the poll, and that brings us to the end of section 4 and beginning of section 5, which is managing capital requirements. I would like Anuj to continue with this section. Anuj, over to you.
Thank you, Bhavik, for the wonderful brief and the knowledge you have given us to the audience. So yes, and I can see that there are so many questions have been asked in the chat window as well. So Bhavik, your work has been increased now after the presentation. So yeah, moving further with this, I would like to present some of our plans and which are we are proposing to our daily clients. So we have three plans all in all. First is basic plan, second is intermediate plan, and third one is advanced. So in the basic plan, we are including the UI UX designing from scratch. During that, we are providing first version of homepage where we are designing the basic structure layout for the client understanding and everything. And then we are moving further with the other pages and screen of any website or any e-commerce application. Then we include the HTML development as well. And then if we are moving further with any particular technology, let's suppose like WordPress, Shopify, or any mobile application, then we take that into consideration and we move further with the development. After that, we deploy the entire solution to the client side and client server, include the testing part as well, and we provide 30 days of free bug support. So that includes whenever anything goes wrong within these 30 days, we'll do it for free and we'll fix those errors. And we propose minimum 100 hours of annual maintenance for this. So let's see our intermediate plan, which again includes the UI designing, but additionally we are adding the logo design as well. So we provide one version of logo. After that, we provide two versions of homepage instead of one. And again, the rest thing will be the same till the QA side. And here, additionally, we are giving another 30 days of free bug support. So that includes 60 days of free bug support. And here we are giving minimum 80 hours of annual maintenance. The third plan is advanced plan, wherein we are again proposing the same UI UX designing. Here we are proposing two versions of logo design, two versions of home page, so that increase the option for our clients and customer to go through. And again, the QA cycle would be the same. And here, additionally, we are providing another 30 days of bug free support, which includes all in all 90 days of free bug support. And here we are proposing minimum 60 hours of annual maintenance with 10% of discount flat rate per hour. So if you are going further with this plan, then we are providing 10% discount as well for the annual maintenance. Yep. So here we are on our last part, which is the question and answer session, and then we are going to showcase some of our clients' testimonial as well. So yeah, so Bhavik, I would like to address some questions which we have received so far. So Andrew has asked that is Shopify a good solution?
Yeah, Shopify can be a good solution. Let me go back to the chart where we have compared the services, compared the platforms. So here, as you can see, Shopify can be a good choice, but let's say if you go with Shopify, then comparatively cost will be high and themes availability will also be high, and development time will be comparatively higher as compared to WooCommerce. But yes, if you want to go with Shopify, we have experts with Shopify as well who can help you developing your e-commerce platform. I hope. Hello. Now, I would like let's move to the next question. What is the most effective way to promote an e-commerce website? Okay, now that's an interesting question, but I would suggest that this question is by Max Campbell. So Max, thank you very much for your question. It's an interesting question. And I would suggest that once the webinar is over, you can get in touch with our team, and thereby we can have one-on-one discussions. Yes, Anuj, can you please go through the other questions?
Yes, so the third question is, are you guys a one-stop solution
Solution.
provider?
Yes. Yes, this is also one of the good questions by Nick Pascal. And to answer him, yes, Nick, we are one-stop solution provider, not only for the e-commerce, but any software platform you want to develop. We can provide you right from the solutions right from beginning to the end. So yes, we are one-stop solution provider. We work on websites as well as on the mobile applications. I hope, Nick, I have answered your question.
I'm adding a little bit that yes, we are one-stop solution provider, and so the plans which we have showcased earlier, the basic plan, intermediate plan, and advanced plan, that includes the entire journey to go on digital transformation. So if you see that, like we have UI UX designer who can design a website layout or application layout for you. We have such HTML developers who can make it responsive. We have front-end, back-end developers who can help you with all the technical support and help. And then we have QA tester as well, who can test the application and can deploy it to your server. So yes, we can be a one-stop solution for you. And after that, we have a question from Naveen that he has joined a little late. And yes, so Naveen, we would be giving this presentation, and along with that, we are also going to give the recording as well. So don't worry about that. If we have one more question. Yeah. If you have any other doubts, then yes, so we do have one. So the question is that can you guys set up a WooCommerce website on cloud? Bhavik, I think you can answer this better. Yeah, sure.
AWS, which is Amazon Web Services, but we also have experience with Google Cloud as well as Azure. So yes, we can develop the e-commerce website and host it on the cloud. And that was again a really nice question because nowadays cloud is trending. So yeah.
We have one more question, which is from Jack Roberts. That how much experience WooCommerce team member do you have? So yes, Jack, we have a good team of WooCommerce that includes 10 plus developers working on WooCommerce team, which have 5+ years of experience working on WooCommerce and other e-commerce technologies as well, and who has successfully delivered more than 700 websites so far. So I think these questions are ending here, and we'll move further with some of our client testimonial.
Hello there, guys. This is Peter Osbrink from Stockholm and Las Palmas. I wish to send my deepest and most joyful congratulations on your 10th year anniversary for IT Pod Solutions. I've had the great pleasure of working with you for several years, and now with my latest project, Loyal Card, my great team, Dhruvesh, Malvik, Bala, and Jinko. And especially, I would like to send my congratulations to the leadership of the company, Nirav, Kayer, and Nikunjung, that has done this for the 10 years that has been filled of hardship. It's been a tough 10 years for everybody, and now you can celebrate your 10th anniversary with pride. And I wish you all the best, and I hope to be with there for the next 10 years. Congratulations! Happy birthday! Woohoo!
Hello, my name is Mike Bryant, and I have been working with IT Path Solutions now for a little over 4 years. And just wanted to say from the start, congratulations for hitting your 10-year milestone. That is a pretty significant milestone, and for all those that are involved at the company, it's something to be proud about, especially in this day and age when things are changing so rapidly. I am now currently in my third or fourth project with you all. I started way back in 2017-18 and on a project called Nextel, and it's been a long ride, but I've been very pleased with the type of support that I've received over the years. One of the things I love is the matching of every time I come up with a new project. Kier does a great job of matching talent with the project that I have and seeing what will make the most sense to make that project successful. So that's one of the things I look forward to the most is seeing that. But I've gotten to work with many developers there. I can't name them all, but such a talented group, and I've been pleased to meet many of you and work with a lot of you on these projects. And what I also like is I've been able to come to you with a variety of different projects. It's not just the same type of stuff, from creating just a regular website to hosting certain things, to building functional websites, to helping with mobile apps, and even when you did not have the resources internally to find a way to go out there to other companies and work with them in providing those resources for projects. Again, I look very much at IT Path Solutions as being a partner with me in my businesses. Anyway, congratulations. You've always met my standards of quality. I've worked with a number of other development companies as well, and it's hard to find development companies that you can trust with timelines and quality of work, and you have consistently delivered in both of those areas, project after project. And I appreciate working with you now, and will always recommend you for businesses I work with, and also for other entrepreneurs like myself that are looking for a development company to work with. So again, congratulations. Very nice milestone. Too bad I can't be over there to celebrate it with you, but congratulations. Thanks.
Yes, guys, we are ending with our testimonial and Q&A session. So after this thing, we would be sharing a couple of slides more, like how you can connect us and how we're gonna have a conversation regarding any of your digital journey. So please feel free to reach out to us, and we will be sharing this recording with you after the webinar. So please stay tuned for a couple of slides. Thank you. I think we have one more question, which says that which will be the best platform for limited products. I do have several products and I do want to take care of things on my own from a website perspective. So yeah, for this I would suggest WooCommerce, that it is a very kind of cost-effective solution for you. And as you do not have much product, so you do not have to buy any other third-party paid theme or something like that. So this could be a better solution for you, and it can easily take up all the load. So you do not have to take any extra hosting or database. And Bhavik, do you want to add anything? Okay, good. So yeah, so these are some sources from where we have took some, researches and the statistics. Yes, guys, thank you for joining us this webinar, and we would be shortly sharing the recording links with you on the registered email ID, and you can surely reach us at inquiry@itpathsolutions.com. You can visit our website, which is www.itpathsolutions.com. Again, we are signing off. Myself, Anuj, and on behalf of Bhavik, we are signing off, and we'll definitely connect later on one to one after this webinar. Thank you.